The secret to being rich is have rich parents.
Hi, my name is Emily. I'm a teacher, a writer, a comedian, and a filmmaker. I'm originally from New York, but I've lived in China for the past 14 years, the last 3 of them in Chongqing. Like many foreigners here, I'm a teacher. I work at the Chongqing Medical University where I teach English, and my students teach me new diseases to imagine that I have. Good afternoon, students. Good afternoon. Welcome to our second lesson. Today we are talking about nutrition. I genuinely love working with my students. It's great to watch their confidence bloom over the course of a term, and it's really gratifying to me to be part of increasing the share of good communication in this world. We need it. Do you eat any special diet?
No, but I try. I try to lose weight, eat less sugar and less chocolate or cakes, but I failed.
The woman at the noodle house where I ate lunch twice a week, she recently guessed my age, and she guessed I was a good 10 years younger than I actually am. Yeah, thank you. I don't know though if that's because she doesn't know how old foreigners are, or she's just a good businesswoman. But her next question was, and how old is your child? Keep in mind, guys, this is the first conversation that we've had that wasn't 酸菜肉丝面 yao dei. So she asked me, how old are your children? And she didn't like my answer, which is, I have none. She was like, girl, you better get started because you are running out of time.
讲那个小孩那一段，就是那个大妈问他说你多大，然后给他猜年轻人，他很开心，但是问他有没有孩子的时候，他说没有，然后对方就说那你赶紧生一个，他就很中国话嘛，这个问题就。
Seriously though, making people laugh is the greatest thing. It's an extra challenge to do it in a foreign culture from your own where people may not have the same frame of reference as you. Like for example, my jokes about American classic rock totally bomb, but when I talk about family pressure to have children, everybody gets it. I've been performing with this club for a couple years now, and I have to say the audience has really changed over that time. Originally, it was young people looking for a free English lesson who didn't really understand what we were saying. But more and more these days, people are fluent and they're looking for a real comedy experience, which means I've really had to up my game. What I've learned though is that no matter where we're from, the same things motivate us all. We all want to be loved and appreciated, and we all have somewhat complicated relationships with our parents. And if you can make a joke out of it, all the better. I love going to the older neighborhoods. I go there pretty often. I like to take city walks and just see the natural life of the people. I love the way the old and the new sit beside each other so comfortably. An older neighborhood like Hobao is just so charming.
Hi, nice to meet you. Long time no see.
Long time no see.
How do you think?
I love it.
So yeah, as you can see, the magazine's there.
Oh yeah.
It's
Very old Britney.
Yeah, Britney Spears, and very
Michael Jackson.
young Michael.
Yeah.
In the past, the digital cameras ruled the whole China.
Yeah.
So now people want to go back
Okay.
and to have some, the real photos.
重庆人喜欢喝 craft beer 吗？
非常喜欢，因为重庆人的性格就是一种很随和，然后特别是在晚上，大家就下班以后很 chill 很放松的时候，就会选择一个比较放松的地方，来这里享受。
I like Hobao because I like the kind of traditional Chinese feeling that I get. It seems like a little old-fashioned in a way that's kind of cool to me. I like to see, regular families doing regular life things. Whereas in this area, even though the architecture is still kind of old-fashioned, I feel like there's a lot of younger people out trying new ideas. I'm very interested in what's happening in the youth culture in Chongqing. When I talk to young Chongqing people, they say, oh, there's no good youth culture here. You have to go to Beijing or Shanghai. But I think the people I'm talking to are the culture. They're trying something new in a place where it hasn't been done before. I feel like it's easy to be cutting edge in Shanghai, whereas to do it in Chongqing is like something exciting and very new. In fact, the first time I ever visited Chongqing was back in 2012 for the Chongqing Punk Festival. Since then, I've been working on a character, Chongqing Punk. Chongqing Punk is a character I've been thinking about really for almost a decade. She represents a little bit of me when I was young, but she also represents kind of the youthful spirit I see here specifically in Chongqing. She's a little bit rough, she's a little bit angry. She's a young woman looking for her place in the world at maximum volume! I really enjoy my life in Chongqing. There's such a diversity of experience here. I can go have international food and hang out with international friends, or I can go to a super modern mall, or I can go into a really old-fashioned neighborhood and see all the grandparents and babies. There's just so much to Chongqing that every day could be different if you wanted it to be. So I think the city has a great energy, and it makes my life feel more energetic. I mean, there's the physical challenge of just like climbing all those stairs all the time, but also interacting with the people. They can be very loud and brash, but also very warm and friendly at the same time. And I think that makes me feel like I'm part of an interesting community, even though it's not. It's very far away from where I was born. I still feel very welcomed and like I belong here too.